the mirror that never told the truth. In a kingdom built upward instead of outward, people believed that height brought clarity and that being seen meant being understood. Slender white towers reached into the clouds, and each morning the city glowed as if it was certain of itself. At the center of the palace stood a tall tower. Inside it hung a mirror. It was not placed there for vanity, but for reassurance. People came from every corner of the kingdom to stand before it. A baker once stood nervously before the glass and asked, "Am I good at what I do?" The mirror shimmered and answered that people returned for his bread. Relieved, the baker left, believing he had found the truth. Others followed. A tailor wondered if his work mattered. A knight questioned whether he was respected. A child quietly asked if anyone noticed them at all. And the mirror always responded the same way, by reflecting how they were received. The mirror never lied, but it never told the truth either. It spoke only of applause, smiles, and approval, and people mistook that for certainty. Far from the palace lived a girl named Ilara. She noticed things others overlooked, how laughter faded quickly, how praise depended on timing, how being liked often required effort. Each evening, curiosity carried her up the tower steps. The first time she stood before the mirror, she hesitated, then asked what people thought of her. The mirror replied that she was agreeable. Ilara waited, hoping for more, but the mirror said nothing else. So she returned the next day, and the next. Sometimes she asked if she was liked. The mirror answered that she was liked when she agreed. Sometimes she asked if she was admired. The mirror answered that admiration came when she succeeded. The answers felt close but never complete. Slowly, Ilara began to change herself. She softened her opinions. She smiled sooner. She laughed before fully understanding the joke. She learned how to arrange her kindness so it would be noticed. At night, alone in her room, she practiced expressions that felt careful rather than true. She told herself just a little more, and then it will be enough. One evening, the mirror glowed brighter than ever before and reflected approval. It told her that people spoke well of her. Ilara smiled, but the smile did not stay. As days passed, she began to watch herself constantly, in windows, in water, in the eyes of strangers. Her shoulders tightened, her breath shortened. Even her smile learned to wait. One night, she climbed the tower later than usual. Her hair had slipped loose. Her dress was wrinkled. She did not fix either. Standing before the mirror, she finally asked the question she had been avoiding. She wondered who she was when she stopped trying. For the first time, the mirror hesitated. A thin crack appeared across its surface. The mirror no longer spoke with certainty. It could only reflect how people were seen, not who they were. It had been built from longing, polished with comparison, and fed with fear. As the crack spread, Ilara saw something unexpected in the broken glass. Not approval, not judgment, but herself sitting alone beneath a tree, eyes closed, breathing calmly, unseen and unobserved. She realized that version of herself had always existed. It had simply never been reflected. The mirror's glow faded, its surface cooled, and then it dissolved into light. Where it once stood was only an empty frame. Beyond it stretched an open window, revealing distant mountains and a quiet, star-filled sky. The next morning, the tower stood empty. People stopped climbing its stairs. The mirror was gone, and with it, the answers they had depended on. But Ilara still climbed the tower. She stood by the open window and looked outward, no longer searching for herself. Later, she walked through a field of wildflowers, her eyes on the path ahead, a small, genuine smile resting on her face. Some mirrors never tell the truth. because the truth was never meant to be reflected. It was meant to be lived.